Seemed like you guys tried a lot of different things, just couldn't get things moving your way. A lot of bounces that didn't go your way tonight.
Yeah, but it was our fault. I mean, we didn't come out ready to play today, and they did, and all of a sudden we're down 2-0, and then we pushed back. We had a power play opportunities in the second period, a bunch of them. So special teams was the difference today, but not just that. It's just the most disappointing was our start. Especially after the last game, we want to come out. We were at home, should be full of energy, and we were just flat, and everyone down in the lineup. So that was disappointing, and again, couldn't recover after that.
On the special teams front, I think it's now 0 for 10 on the power play. What's going on with the power play that's so different from earlier in the year?
No, it's if you look at the stats, there's not much difference. So we are fine. But again, in those kind of moments, you need the power play to step up, and today they couldn't find a way to get it done.
Every year there seems to be that one team that dogs, this organization. This year it seems to be Coachella Valley. What is it about that other team that is just causing defense?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
Not at all. No, we were winning against them. So it's definitely not them. Maybe it was Calgary because we always played not good. Yes, we lost their last game here at home, but other than that, we played our best hockey against them. But they're a good hockey team, and they're good players down the lineup, and you got to play with a lot of details and patience in your game. And as soon as you don't do that, it's gonna end up in your net. So, and that's what they did. They didn't do anything special. It was our mistake. So that's the most frustrating part.
The other night you indicated you probably would start Alex on the fourth line, and
Yeah.
there he was. Was there anything in particular about his game that when you moved him up and had him playing with TJ, or was it just just trying to shake things up a little bit?
A little bit of both, I would say. I felt like he needed someone to play with a little bit. He's a skilled guy, and he makes plays, and he showed it in the first and second period a little bit. And so I thought, give him times, give him a little bit of punch, and no, he did okay. He just showed up yesterday, and it's not easy for a kid like that, and he was probably nervous too. But for his first game, he had a couple of good opportunities, and unfortunately didn't score. But he definitely has something. Yeah.
You mentioned the start, and obviously for Alex, it's an unfortunate start on his first shift in a play where he can't really do much. What do you say to him when he gets back to the bench after that?
No, he try to be positive, and but again, it's those are the things. I was more mad because we just showed it on video right before how they scored their goals, and that's exactly how they scored the first one. That was they have to I think they're old enough, even if they're still young, but they done it before, and they just have to bounce back after a rough start.
We talked to Nate Schnarr after his first game in Bakersfield, and he said that the message from you guys was, if you forget the system, just go back to playing your kind of game. Is the message kind of the same thing for the college guys, even if they're a little bit younger?
Yeah, it's seems like it's a different game there in college, but again, it's what I'm hearing from these guys is, especially the system-wise, they have different habits. I feel like it takes them a little bit, and they're very nervous. And that's something I think it just comes over time. Playing a lot of games, I think you just have to be patient. That's all. So that's where I am. That's why I don't. You try to help and try to teach them, not get mad at them because they're in a tough spot. But it definitely will. It takes those kids time, just like other kids from coming out of the juniors. As soon as you don't play, I feel like against men, it takes usually a little bit longer. That's my experience.
With the nervousness for some of these guys, obviously sometimes if you're nervous, you're gripping the stick a little bit tighter. But is there anything that you guys can say to them to calm them down, or is it just kind of playing through it?
Yeah, you don't want to hear that what I say, but no, you try to loosen up. I try to be sometimes funny too, and try different things, try to loosen them up. But it's frustrating to see those kind of kids. I know they can make tape to tape pass, and all of a sudden they can't do it. It's frustrating, yeah, for coaches, but again, I think that's normal, I guess, and we just try to make them make them feel comfortable, I would say, and some other guys, some teammates, they're also good. Try to put them under the wing and try to help them out. So that's the best we can do.
I guess an example of that, Cole Krieger playing with Jordan Spence, getting a lot of minutes. I mean, is that part of it? Hey, get him a lot of minutes and just see, kind of settle him down a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's part of it for sure. And again, we had some injuries all set in today, and some guys were out, and so we try to put some guys in where they can feel a little bit comfortable. And Gonzo's been great. He's always been a good teacher and a good partner to any of those young kids, and Spenny too. He's not a young kid anymore, so he's got to help those kids out, and that's what we got. They get thrown in the tough situations, and we, not just us coaches, as a teammate too, we just have to help them to get better every day.
Does Krieger's age and maturity play into that though a little bit? Because you're not getting a young kid coming out of juniors. You're getting a guy who played 5 years at college.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a little bit of difference coming out of juniors and in college, what I see now. But there's still ways to go, and but they're definitely a little bit more mature and have a little bit more details in their game, like the junior kids.